Hello, my friends. How are we doing tonight? My name is Syed. I come here from Pakistan for studies. I do stand up to help me make friends and to help me overcome a stutter that I have. So I tell you some jokes and then hopefully we all be friends, okay? I was having a conversation recently with a white friend of mine, and I asked him how it's going, and he said to me, just another day in paradise, which I know of course is white man code, for I am thinking about killing myself. Please help me. I think when white men say this, what he means is every night before he go to bed, he put his gun in his mouth and try to muster up balls to finally do it by picturing a high school in his throat. This was dark. Oh my god, why did I start with this joke? Make some noise if you are in therapy. Losers, I tried therapy one time and she said to me that when I'm feeling anxious that I should take a deep breath and count backwards from 10 out loud, but unfortunately I look like this. And what makes me anxious is being on a crowded airplane. And I get to about 6 before I am least anxious person on flight. Sucks to suck. Oh my god, I am so funny. Make some noise if how you say this phrase if you eat pussy, huh? We have some pussy eaters in the house. Hell yeah, bro, let's go. I eat pussy like it's breakfast. I skip it. Pretty much for the same reason too. This is an extra half hour that I could have been sleeping, right boys? Oh my boys, yeah, kiss me bro. Kiss me bro. Fuck these balls. This is a fake accent. Truth is, I'm a Scorpio, you know what I mean? Any chance I have to lie to like 100 people at the same time, I have to do it, you know what I mean? It's part of my culture. It's part of who I am as a human being. I'm really a South Asian Muslim guy though. This lends to some awkward misunderstandings. with the opposite sex about my culture. I was out on a date with a girl who caught me looking on some other girl's Snapchat. She goes, "Who is that? Some other girl who you're trying to have sex with, huh?" I go, "Excuse you, that's my cousin, okay?" And she felt so stupid, even though we were both right. I also really do have a stutter. I don't much care for it. I didn't care when I was in 4th grade and the substitute teacher asked us to say our names. And as I was actively stuttering, trying to say my own name, the cool kid shouted out, "Remix!" I didn't know like that. It didn't make me feel good about myself. Something about stutterers is that we have certain words that get us from one word to the next. Words like and like, so on and so forth. But the thing is that you don't pick these words, your brain picks them for you, and then you just kind of hear yourself saying them. And one of my words to get me from one word to the next is the word fucking, which changes the tone of everything I have to say. Because I got friends with kids, and sometimes they'll bring their kids when we hang out, and I'll ask them, trying to be nice about it, but what comes out is, "Hey, are you gonna bring your fucking kids?" Which is always how I feel, but those aren't the words I would choose if I could choose my own words. That's not too bad. What does suck is when my friend asks me what my other friend is, and I, as a Muslim, have to say, "I think he's fucking Jewish." Which is always how I feel, but those aren't the words I would choose. Like, not true. I grew up in a small, white Wisconsin town in the early 2000s after a certain event in history. And being the only brown kid in a small white town during that period of history always kind of felt like it was me against the world. Trade Center. So yes, technically I won. It's not a kind thing to say. Speaking of small towns, I was driving through a small town recently for a show, and I drove by a giant picture of a fetus. I'm sure you've all seen these. It said, "This is a person." I don't know how y'all feel about that issue here, but I was like, no, it's not, okay? That is clearly a billboard, okay? Not for me. Guys, don't you hate that? Don't you hate when women try to trick you, right? Don't you hate when you have a one-night stand and a year later she's all, "This is your baby," and it's just a fucking billboard on the side of the road. Totally common problem that happens to us all as men. So, I drive for Lyft, and driving for Lyft in Milwaukee, where I'm from, during the RNC, you become aware of how many people are ashamed of going to the RNC. I picked up this dude going to the RNC, and he goes, "Hey man, just so you know, I'm a journalist, okay?" Like, he even shows me his badge, like I need further evidence. And then later the same day, I pick up a girl also going to the RNC, and she goes, "Actually, I'm a server." It's like, I don't care, lady, I'm just doing my job, okay? I don't care. I'm doing stand-up comedy. Later, same day, I pick up a dude also going to the RNC. Oh, she's gonna hate this part. I pick up a dude also going to the RNC, and he goes, "Excuse me, sir. I know what you're thinking, but I don't care about politics. I don't care about the RNC. I'm just racist, okay?" Oh, that felt really good after that. I'm not a fan of dating apps. I keep being blocked on them. I don't know. This girl on Hinge told me about a news story that I hadn't heard about yet. She called this man a pedophile rapist, and I've never heard anyone say it that way before. So I kind of assumed that a pedophile rapist is someone who rapes pedophiles. Which is kind of awesome. So I said, wow, Jay-Z is even cooler than I thought. Alright, you guys have been a lot of fun. That's it for me. Make some noise for your next comic, Drew Gregory.